Hello English learners, in this video we are going to learn 10 words, 10 English words, with 2 different acceptable American pronunciations. These are very common words, so it's very important that you're able to recognize all the ways that we pronounce these words. And we are going to watch little video clips of different Americans pronouncing these words. So if this is something that interests you, so our first word is root, root, or route, route.
I took a route that was not exactly what my parents had in mind when I was...
We make sure we always have an overflow route.
So you hear 2 different people pronouncing the same word differently, and both ways of pronouncing this word are correct, are okay. What is more common in American English is route. Do you know where I can find the bus route? Do you know where I can find the bus route? Do you know where I can find the bus route? Do you know where I can find the bus route? And then we have caramel, caramel, and caramel, caramel. Okay, so one has 3 syllables, caramel, and then one, when you pronounce it, has just 2 syllables, caramel, caramel.
When you heat sugar to the point that it becomes caramel, caramel.
So you will hear this word pronounced both ways. What is more common and how I pronounce it is just by saying caramel, caramel. Ice cream with chocolate syrup and caramel is my favorite dessert. Ice cream with chocolate syrup and caramel is my favorite dessert. Then we have Celtic, Celtic, or is it Celtic, Celtic. Both pronunciations are okay.
On October 31st, the night before the Celtic Samhain Festival, which was their way to...
What former Boston Celtic point guard once led the NBA in steal?
What is more common is Celtic, Celtic, but you might hear the word Celtic, especially, actually, the only time I hear it pronounced Celtic is when we're talking about the Boston Celtics, the basketball team. Other times I hear people just pronounce it Celtic, but Celtic is also acceptable. I'm not familiar with any Celtic dances. I'm not familiar with any Celtic dances. Then we have pecan, pecan, or pecan, pecan. Again, you will hear it pronounced both ways. I personally say pecan, but actually I think pecan is probably more common.
Pecan, which is a type of nut, and you also don't want to confuse a pecan with a toucan, which is also a type of bird. And
then we have pecan and pumpkin pie. And my papa always makes...
I'm allergic to most nuts except for pecans. I'm allergic to most nuts except for pecans. And then we have adult, adult, and adult, adult.
Been there's and done that's of the adult mind, right? It's that notion.
Mom, I know I'm an adult, but I don't have any money. Do you mind if...
I typically say adult, but I think adult is equally common here in the States. Some days, it's hard being an adult. Some days, it's hard being an adult. Here's a good one. Often and often. So growing up, my teachers always told me, my English teachers always told me, that you cannot pronounce the T in often. But later I realized that it's actually okay to pronounce the T in often, because many people still do. I pronounce it, and what is probably more common is to pronounce it often, often, without that T, kind of similar to words like soften and moisten, where the T is actually silent, okay? But you will still hear people saying often, and there's no need to correct them.
We often have 2 phrases that we use to describe what we do.
Painter Paul Cézanne so often thought his works were incomplete that he would deliver...
How often do you come here? How often do you come here? And then we have aunt, aunt, and aunt, aunt. Both are common here in the States, and a lot of it kind of depends on where you're from. I say aunt, that's how I've always said it, but I do hear people say aunt. Both are acceptable.
What kind of daughter, sister, or aunt do you want to be?
So tell that story about your Aunt Mildred, or about how you
I have 3 aunts and 2 uncles. I have 3 aunts and 2 uncles. Here's another good one. February. 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 One to me is way more difficult to say, and that is February, just because the BR combination doesn't come to me very naturally, and I don't think it comes to most people very naturally, which is why February is more common. Okay, so you can say February, but if you want to challenge yourself, you can pronounce it February. February is the 2nd month of the year. February is the 2nd month of the year. And then we have coupon, coupon, and coupon. Okay, I say coupon, and I believe it's more common to pronounce it that way, but it is also okay, and you will hear some people pronounce it coupon, coupon.
Where's my 8th savings coupon of the week?
Sure, I want to print this Jiffy Lube coupon without having a 4-hour discussion.
I make sure to always take my coupons to the grocery store. I make sure to always take my coupons to the grocery store. And lastly, we have envelope, envelope, and envelope, envelope.
So the top became the glassine envelope to hold a card.
So I do the quick back of the envelope math.
Me personally, I say envelope, envelope, but you will still hear envelope. This card doesn't fit inside the envelope. This card doesn't fit inside the envelope. That is the end of today's video. It was short, but hopefully very useful. Hopefully you get to practice a bit of your pronunciation. It's good to know that there are different pronunciations of these words. You will definitely hear both when you hear Americans speak. If you like this video, make sure to give me a like. Subscribe to this channel if you'd like more videos like this, pronunciation type videos. Leave a comment if you have any questions. And until next time.